Recently, I've seen some information or some, shall we say, blogging or forum work by those who are interested in this process called glycation, in which sugar binds to the proteins that make up your body. Now, there's an argument circulating that diet is a significant source of glycated proteins, particularly cooked meat. So one researcher actually made the calculations on this. He contacted several of the top researchers on glycation in the world and made some calculations and found out that the body itself produces about 220 milligrams per day of glycated proteins. So that's the body's contribution to the process of glycation. Then he took some food charts from the USDA and calculated the amount of glycated proteins that would form from some different foodstuffs. Interestingly, you needed to consume about 1,120 bottles of carbonated beverage to produce that 220 milligrams. And in another instance, with toast, you had to consume about 1,800 pieces of toast. He commented, of course, this is beyond the normal digestive power of anyone, which is obviously very true. And then only about 10% of the glycated proteins that you consume are absorbed from the intestinal tract into the body. And then the kidney will filter 30% of those glycated proteins. So you can see that diet is not a major source of glycated proteins from cooking, from food. Now obviously diet is a major source of glucose, which is the primary agent that binds to the tissue proteins making up glycated proteins, leading to a whole host of diseases, including diabetes. It's also important to understand that people are talking about diabetics and their hyperglycemia, high levels of blood sugar, leading to the production of AGEs or glycated proteins. Now, we know that normal levels of glucose are still going to produce glycated proteins. So even if you don't have high levels of sugar in your blood and you have normal blood sugar, you're still going to produce glycated proteins. What's the best choice? Restrict the carbohydrates. And fructose is 10 times more reactive than glucose. So all the people who are eating their fruit thinking that they're eating healthy are not eating very healthy. So the recommendation to eat more grains, fruits, and vegetables is not a very good one. I'm Dr. Greg Ellis.